He's Denver, Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, take 26.
On first down, Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Brandon Marshall. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And they move.
Good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10.
Stand down. Bring up the high. Right 20.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, on. Bring up the high. Right 20.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Keenum. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now Darkwa. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Very left. Roger. 22. Cut.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
53.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And some room to work. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Very left. Stand down. Cut.
They do snap it to Keenum. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go counter with Howard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
Down, down. Here goes the hot. Round 20. Hey, orange.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18. Yard line.
Sack City, baby.
Let's go.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Take right. Hey, orange. Orange. 22. 22.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
we'll break out the, just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Hey, go, Roger.
Let's go, D.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. McManus's point after. The lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, down. 22. 22. 22.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Very left. Hey, orange. 22.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum got him in. He finds Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Hey, 52.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, 52. Takes 2. Down. Hands up to high. Right, 20.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on. They got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
26.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. On the return is Henderson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Take it 2, right? Jam. Right. Right, 20. Jam.
Keenum to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Roger. Jam. Take 52 and 55.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
52. We're good.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Hey, 52.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He'll get it up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
22. Here goes the hot. Like 20. Here goes the hot.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football. Because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Keenum. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, 52. They're hot. We're good. Kill. Hey, go, Roger.
A give to Howard. And some room to maneuver. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 48 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Roger. Here goes the hot. Blue 20.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft.
Roger. Here goes the hot. Like 20. 22. They're hot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And McManus able to put it through. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football tonight as we get set for the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. 1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James.
Let's go, come on.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Rodgers now on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers are back within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. So the Broncos coming out now. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Howard. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Howard. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Darquan. Got some real estate inside the 30, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
They pitch out to Howard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now stands at 13. Trevor Davis now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 40 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.